Also, I'm supposed to be playing hide and seek looking for a child, and I have no idea where the third child is, and I may never know where that third child is. And I've just accepted that the child may never go home, and that's okay. It's hard to tell what's like a notable thing and what's like a technical glitch. This looks like someone's underwater. Is this the kid that I'm looking for? Nope, these are Akreen guard trousers because, you know, you just gotta leave your trousers down underneath a bridge. How do these look? Oh, these look pretty good. I mean, I like these ones because they're more poofy, but we'll switch it up. We'll switch it up a little bit. We'll do a little switching up. Never a bad idea to change your pants every now and then. Just some gamer advice from Ghost Boy. I hung out with my friend last week, and I was telling him, Dave, about how I get your ages mixed up. And then I was like, oh, but isn't your birthday in like a couple months? And he was like, no. And I was like, damn it, that's Dave's birthday in a couple months. So I'm just flubbing everything when it comes to the two people I talk to on a regular basis. Okay, so you said hello. I have some questions about the power cut. Any idea? I heard about a big sale. I'm not sure what's going on. Some machinist with a mushroom habit. Okay, so he thinks it's not a couple months. I thought your birthday was in like March, or is in like May. Am I wrong? When's your birthday? Because he said his birthday was in October, and I thought your birthday was in October. Are you both in October? Am I just stupid? Whose birthday's in May? October 1st? God damn it, you're both in October. Who the heck's birthday is in May? There's someone in my life who has a birthday coming up next month, and they're going to be real upset when I don't say anything to them. Alright, I give up. Screw you. Screw your birthdays. I don't care how old any of you are anymore. You're just old. You can settle with that. Ooh, I haven't been in here before. Do you have a child hiding in here by any chance? I'm playing hide and seek. Hi, Kalia. Can I see what you have in this shop? You got some good outfits. Ooh, scrapper bottoms. I like this. I kind of like my top because it has the cloak to it, and I like the cloak. But also, I only have 25 little things, so that's not going to help me a whole lot. But I have some sand rays that I can sell because I've been just hauling these around. I don't know where they're hiding the children, though. That's the problem. Like, I know they're not hiding the children. We're just playing hide and seek, and the first two were like real easy to find. But now I'm in this area that I haven't been in, so perhaps I'll find them here. No, I've been here before. I just never went in this one pod, I guess. You're still doing this thing, huh? Alright, you have fun. To recap, we're trying to figure out who cut the power core. I'm pretty sure it's Hamza, because Hamza's place was raided, and he has a mushroom problem. But I like Hamza, so I don't know if I want to turn him in. But I should probably turn him in, because that seems like the right thing to do. Also, his place is like still looks like it's been raided recently, but also it's just like the books fell over. Which is not bad at all. I am going to throw a bucket at him again, though. I just feel like this is the right thing to do, given the situation. Would you like to talk to me? Okay, this is an awkward position to be in. What can I do for you, Glider? I have some questions. Where were you when the power was out? I was in the workshop getting most of my sleep there, if I'm honest. In that case, I didn't notice anything was wrong. I'm a machinist. One of us, no matter how different we may seem, would never be caught dead without a backup generator. So I had a few hours good rest before I caught Wise. Who do you think did it? If I had to say... Okay, so Iria points me to a guy. The guy points me to Hamza. Hamza points me to Iria. Alright. I think it's Hamza, unfortunately. And I am going to turn him in because as much as I like him for customizing my bike, we're not that good of friends. And he's already customized my bike as much as he possibly can. That's like the one thing that's like this game is really missing so far is like legitimate puzzle aspects. There's been like one moment I think that I really liked. And I don't know how this part works. If there's like an objective answer or like I can get it wrong or what. So I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll accuse Hamza. Hello, Sandip. I would like to make an accusation. Unfortunately, I think it is Machinist Hamza. I detail how Hamza owed money to the merchants, how he had stolen the core and tried to construct a scene in the Atomic Heart. He sold the power core to the Saray market, but not before his workshop had been ransacked. Our own machinist, I can't believe it, that scoundrel. I'll go and arrest him immediately. I'll be taken to the jailhouse outside of town. After that, the witness can adjudicate his fate. Thanks for your help with this. One last thing for your trouble. Take care. Oh, I'm sorry, Hamza. I did like you. We were bros. We hung out. We were homies. Also doesn't help that I don't know what the kid looks like, so he could just be standing around and I have no idea, which would be admittedly pretty funny. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I can't find the kid. I need to find my bike and get out of here. Oh, here's the Hamza's workshop. Oh, no. I ruined his life. Oh, that place that we were at was Hamza's workshop, but it's got a big sign on it saying it's closed now. Well, that's my fault. I did kind of get him arrested. Well, my bad. Hello, are you the person I'm looking for? Hamza, is that you? Hi, Sandip. Goodbye, Sandip. I guess that is Hamza. I guess I can't talk to him. That's unfortunate. I wish I could talk to him and tell him I'm sorry. But that crime doesn't pay. Because right now we don't have any main quest anymore. So we can kind of do whatever. I haven't found Nez, and I'm not going to find Nez. I'm sorry to tell you this, but Nez is gone. Nez is just never being found. And Ekra wanted me to track down Lore. All right, let's track down Lore. Let's go talk to this person and see if we can find them out. Maybe, perhaps, I don't know. Burnt Oak Station. We've been there before, right? Yeah, we have. Angler Hut. That was the guy who taught us how to fish. Yeah, let's just jump into it. Hello, everybody. I'm new here. I enjoy your glowing crystal aesthetic. Seven Sisters Station. Can I live here? The camera's a little adventurous for sure, and some of the graphics like to clip a little bit as well. Hello. Ooh, you're a machinist. I recognize that logo. That's the only logo I recognize. The machinist is a slow mover, intentional in every action. As I approach, she crosses her arms and tilts her head back, looking me over, evaluating. I put a saunter in my walk that I might seem a little more casual than I feel. Her greeting is a silent tip of her chin. I give a nod back. What's your name? She has a voice like gravel. Tell her my name, and she extends a hand in greeting. Zara, what are you looking for? You know I can find some glowworms. I don't, I'm afraid. The innkeeper might know. Okay, well, I didn't want to say goodbye to you, actually. I still had more things to say. Can I have a machinist badge? Someone tell you we were giving those away? If you want a badge, I need to know you're somebody who can earn a badge. Oh, I am. I can feel the smirk. She isn't mocking, though, only entertained. Didn't even think twice. I like that. You ever been to Crystal Plateau? Nope. I shake my head. She gives another chuckle. Well, I won't spoil the surprise. Take a ride out there and harvest me some lightning crystals. You get me 3 of them, you get a badge, and I get to finish the parts I'm working on. I nod and turn to go, but she clears her throat to stop me. Before you go, you done this before? I've harvested other things. She doesn't ask me what sort of things. I needn't tell her that it's only root vegetables, and I think that's best for everyone. It's a dangerous job. Before you try it yourself, speak to Tata. He's the leader of the Crystal Farmers, man of experience, and a friend. You'll find him at the base of the plateau, southwest of here. Make for the lightning. You can't miss it. Thanks for the advice. Let's do that one, because that sounds fun. I don't know which direction I'm supposed to go, so I will use this, and we'll just head off, and I won't even look at the map. Whoa, okay. Thank God there's no fall damage. Driving this thing really reminds me of the Mako in Mass Effect. Like, just the littlest little bump will send you flying. And also, I can just go straight up, I guess. Nope. Can't quite Skyrim horse this. This is like a really mountainous part of the desert that I have not seen before. And the game is we're having a little lag problem. We're doing little frames. Let's do a little bit of fishing. We haven't done a lot of fishing here, so let's just let's try to catch something. All right, well that didn't work. Do I need to be closer to the sand? I guess I have to be closer to the sand. I would love to get the fisherman's mask, but I have a feeling that that's going to be pretty hard considering there's really no indication as to where any of these fish are. So I'd have to just kind of go everywhere. And also sometimes it just doesn't work. I really would just like to fish. But I don't know why sometimes it doesn't work and sometimes it does work. I don't know what the rules are, man. I don't make the rules. Alright, I'm just a bad fisherman. I don't deserve the mask. That's the problem, I want it, but I don't deserve it, and I haven't earned it. I still have no idea how high or fast I can climb. I'm really just shooting in the dark every time I do this. Let's go. Alright, I'm just assuming that this is where I'm supposed to be because I can actually do something here. There's people, and my controller did the stupid thing because I don't have dead zones, and it just... No, you stupid controller. Stop making me walk backwards. Stop. And thank God I have Spider-Man-like abilities. Stick drift. I need new controllers for everything. Like the pads on my Xbox One controller. You thought that a shock? No, I really was. I didn't want to do that. I have bad stick drift on this controller. My other 360 controller, if I accidentally touch it the wrong way, it will actually unplug the battery and disconnect it. And then my Xbox One controller, the thumb pads are all gone, so it's just annoying plastic. You guys look a little intimidating, and you're very tall. Hello. Hello, Hokkaian Merchant Cayman. I'd like to trade with you. You're very talkative. Whoa, I want this. That looks so cool. Yo. I can just buy the lightning crystals instead of harvesting them? That's hilarious. Hold on. I gotta wear this, dude. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Oh, my... Okay, because I like this one because of the hood and the cape, but this is... Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. We're here. We're out here. Okay, I gotta switch to the other controller and just hope it doesn't mess me up because this is getting annoying. Alright, what's up? At the first sight, the crystal farmers are so striking that I nearly gasp. Their height is immense, but they move with such calm that I can't help but ascribe some higher knowledge to them, or see the wisdom of age in the curves of their back. Then I remind myself my reading is informed by the markers I see among my own people, the shorthands of a culture, and these farmers are in no way beholden to my interpretation. I wonder what they make of me. Greetings, Crystal Farmer. I'm looking for Tota. And you found him. What is your next objective? I expect his voice to emerge as a rasp, but instead it spills like silk from behind his crystalline mask. There is a purity to the sound of him. Every word reaches me as cleanly as a whisper in the ear. I speak slightly louder than normal to ensure that I am heard up there. I tell him my name is Sable and that Zara sent me to collect crystals, but advise that I speak to him first. There are no eyes on the crystals he wears, but he lights up at the mention of her name, and I still know where to look. How pleasing to hear that she is well. It's been weeks if not months since I have seen dear Zara. Tell me, Sable, are you on your way to becoming a machinist? I haven't decided yet. It is good that you needn't. The purpose of the gliding is not to choose. Choice is the gliding's end. Indecision is its intended form. I say that if it's the case, I am incredibly good at it. Tota laughs sparkles through his mask. Now then, how may I help you, Sable? I've never met a crystal farmer before. Yeah, it's in balloons? That makes sense. Is it like just a collectible thing? Do you get... Is it the new cryptocurrency for balloons? I tell Tota that he is the first crystal farmer I've ever met and add that I hope it isn't rude of me to mention. He shifts his weight and the crystals on his back move lazily with him. Oh, we must look very odd to you. No, certainly not. I protest, but it only makes Tota chuckle. I ask if I look odd to him. You don't, which is partially why I have met others like you. Partially because I have met others like you, but also because we are the different ones. I offer that we are both different, and somehow I swear he smiles. I'm not sure that's something we decide. Anything else I can do for you? What are those big... how do I harvest the crystals? I tell Tota that I was sent to collect the crystals and ask if I'm allowed to do that and how I might go about it. You're welcome to try. If anyone but Zara had sent you, I would consider talking you out of it, Sable. But she knows people, so I'll simply tell you. She doesn't know me at all. I literally met her 2 minutes ago. Tota nods up to the plateau. Watch and wait for lightning to strike one of the obelisks. When it does, you'll see crystals begin to form on its surface. You need to climb up onto the obelisk and break off what you can of the lightning crystals. You'll need to be quick about it, though, and get them before they shatter. Not that I think you'll have much trouble. You have a certain quickness. I thank him for the vote of confidence. Well, thank you very much, Farmer. I'm very appreciative of how kind you are, and I hope that your chiropractor is a good one, because, gosh darn, your backs are out of shape, my friend. Oh. hello. Holy crap. Hey, buddy. Holy smokes. This is sick. Are you ticklish? This is such a cool shot right here. Like, this is a great shot. Look at that. Wow. That's he looks like me. He's like a giant glider. He doesn't look like them. Okay, well, hope you don't mind. We're just gonna climb up your knee here, and we'll see where that takes us. If you do mind, then I apologize right away, instantly. Like, instant apology. I kind of feel bad for him. Kind of want to give him a hug. Although I guess this is probably as close as I can get. That's so cool. I wonder if that was the big robots that she was talking about in the conversation topics, because it said, what are those big robots? And I didn't know what that meant, so I didn't select it, but maybe that's a big robot. I don't know. Oh, there's another one. What the heck? This is giving me like so many ideas for like a D&D thing. You know what I mean? Like walking around like an area full of like dead giants or sleeping giants or something. Like I love this aesthetic. This is actually really sick looking. I think I'm gonna climb up his leg. I want to know. I wonder if there is more lore to this, or this is just like this is a cool design thing. Let's just add this and never explain it, because sometimes games do that, and I'm okay either way. Are you a DM? No, I don't have a group to play with. I've had a couple of groups and they've all ended terribly, and every time I've tried to play a game of D&D, I've within a short time stopped being friends with every person involved. So I've just given up. But if in a perfect world where I had the time, I would definitely DM, because I do enjoy the writing aspect of it, and I have done it before, but not very well. Look at these big boys. This is insane. This is like nothing like I've seen so far in the game. This looks so cool. So I'm assuming lightning will strike, and then there will be some sort of thing I can grab in a short amount of time. But yeah, I've had lots of ideas for campaigns and stuff like that, and I'm holding on to them. I've always joked with my real life friends that, like, well, you know, eventually every YouTuber has to do some sort of D&D podcast, right? But like low key, even if no one watched it, I would still do it just for the sake of creative writing again. Not that I don't write all the time anyways, but obviously my primary writing is essay, video game related, and not storytelling. I'd like to get it more into storytelling. I've thought about doing little videos like that where I take like a story and come on, get up. I take a story and or like a universe and kind of write my own story in that. Or I thought about another series, but it feels a little bit too pretentious, where I would be like how I would write something. So like, oh, this is how I would have written the Star Wars sequel trilogy or something like that. You know what I mean? But that feels a little bit too pretentious. Okay, I think I just needed 3, right? I think I have 3. Harvest 3 lightning crystals. God damn, there's another one over there. They look so sad. He's just stuck there climbing, dude. I love him. Can I do this? Can I get an electric mask? Oh, I hate that stuff. Is that the stuff where people are like trying to sell you something on shorts, but they like make it look like it's a podcast, so it looks more like it's a discussion, when in reality it's just them sitting there with headphones and a microphone being like, yeah, you know, I heard about this product lately or whatever. It's like obviously just the guy who made the thing selling it to you. That's so annoying. If you want to go ahead and sell and market your stuff, whatever, don't let me stop you, but don't do it in a way that's like making it look like you're Joe Rogan or on Joe Rogan. Like, I've seen some people who have setups where it's just like ridiculous looking. It's like, it's clearly just like, yeah, well, pull this red curtain behind me and put on headphones and look off camera, and wow, look at that, I'm on a podcast, guys. The worst is the TikTok ads that you see on, or not TikTok ads, but you see a lot of ads on YouTube Shorts, and the ads are like, I guess there's no system yet for YouTube and how they like go through their ads or whatever. But admittedly, it is kind of funny because I keep getting these weight loss ones that are like, they don't want you to know the secret weight loss. They've been shutting us down, and so you have to go to this website because they keep on removing it because they don't want people to know this secret. And it's like someone pouring like a bunch of like spices into a thing of ice, and it's like, it's the ice hack that they don't want you to know about. It's like, what are you talking about? They found the weight loss percent. It's like, it's just like literally them pouring like salt on ice or something. Okay, I know I don't have to go see my lightning friend, but I kind of want to go see him and just like tell him thank you and ask him about the giant robots. But I don't know where he is. This place is just so cool. I kind of want to live here. If there was a mask of the lightning rod retriever, I would don that one. I think this is the place that's spoken to me the most. Oh yeah, you still don't really like talking to me that much, do you? So I could have just bought lightning crystals. So can I sell lightning crystals? I can. That's actually not a bad way to make some money. Hello, friend. What are those big robots? Those are the reasons my shoulders are complaining and my knees are grinding to dust. They used to harvest our lightning crystals, but now we must do it ourselves. It's not easy work. What happened? They all stopped, all at once. One day after a storm that seemed otherwise entirely normal, they all simply stopped. Some fell over, others stayed up, but none of them ever moved again. In sympathy, I say that must have felt a terrible omen. He shakes his head, and it's the quickest I've ever seen him move. Oh, no, nothing like that. There is some explanation in the mechanics or the chemistry, even if we don't know it, and in that, at least, we take great comfort. I nod, and I think in some way I understand him better. Oh, so those are just giant robots that look like people. Tada raises one of his walking sticks and points to the jester of the crystal plateau, leaning in at an angle that speaks to some impressive strength. We built it. It was made to draw lightning storms away from the rest of Hokoa and concentrate them at the peak. As it happened, a side effect of that concentration was the formation of lightning crystals charged with electricity. He makes a circle in the air. Isn't it a wonder? We turned a bane into a boon, and a boon into a culture. All the chemicals and coincidences that I can't read. My dog's making noise and I can't read. All the chemicals and coincidences that conspired to create the crystal farmers. I nod in agreement, and suddenly this place I thought a factory feels more like a place of worship. I think that's all you can do for me, unless you can give me a thing that will allow me to stay with you guys forever and become one of you. I suppose we're done here. But I can sell my extra crystals, which is ideal, because I did grab some extra. I'm not going to get the pants, but I will sell 2 crystals. Oh no, he can't buy any more. Okay, I'm going to buy the dye then. And then I'll sell you 1 more crystal. Because I like some black dye. I think that'll look pretty spiffy. And yeah, you guys are really, really cool to hang out with. I hope your backs kind of all feel better soon. I hope someone's bringing you like some good yum-yums and some good snacks and all that. Like, I just hope you guys are having a fun time. I would totally do this job IRL. I thought this was a Canada flag for a second. Also, this isn't what I'm looking for, but I kind of want to walk in anyways. Hello. The mask caster sits, unmoving, silent. I just need a camera angle where I can talk to you. I can't tell if the mask caster is human or something else. I've heard about mask casters and stories about glidings before. Gliders should collect 3 badges of a set and bring them to the caster from whom the mask shall be cast. I should look for more badges. Oh, okay, so I can come back here once I've got the badges to create my mask. But there's some surprisingly good in-depth content out there. A lot of cooking. A lot of people really like making cooking content on shorts, which I feel like is probably like really ideal for it because you are just trying to convey the idea of a recipe in a minute, and then other people can like look at it in depth later and be like, oh, okay. I greet Zara. She nods. Get those crystals yet? I have them right here. I give her the crystals, and she nods approvingly, tossing them around in her hands and inspecting the crackling glow of each one. I stand impassive, my arms crossed. You lie. You knew exactly what you were sending me into, didn't you? And you pulled it off, so it looks like I was right to send you. I concede with a shrug. She makes a good point. And for your trouble, you got yourself a badge. Let's go. You'll like this. I'm building bike parts, and I'm happy to offer them up for trade if you've got a mind to make something big, fast, and electric. You'd have to slap it together yourself, but that's how you bond with a bike, right? Putting it together piece by piece. I think of the soft, static hum I feel in my hands when the sun is warm on Simoon's surface, and how she brings to mind a basking beast. We do bond, her and I, don't we? I tell Zara I'll be sure to come to the machinist next I need something, and we say goodbye. Okay, so how many machinist badges do I have? Because I feel like I've collected at least 2. I've got 3, so I can make a machinist mask if I want. I really don't want to change my bike parts, but I do want to look at my new colors. Ooh. Okay, I like this one for that. And then... oh, yeah. That's spiffy. Let's go white here. Yeah, there we go. She's looking good. She's looking real good. What do we got here? Ooh, a lightning crystal. Oh, that's actually sick. Let's go build our mask. I mean, we have 3 badges. We can cast our mask. The atmosphere in the tent is intense, uncomfortable. Not as uncomfortable as this camera angle. Claim the machinist mask. I show my machinist badges to the mask caster. Am I supposed to be reaching for this? That's kind of just his face, right? Oh. Okay. I didn't think that was the thing that we were going to do. We received the machinist mask. Look at us go. Made from the rough parts of old ships beat into a smooth, perfect surface, a mask beautiful because of its functional qualities. Look at that. Look at that. We got a machinist mask. We got our first mask. Good for us. I'm proud of us. We worked hard for this. I still miss the horns, but I'll wear this for a little bit because I think it's cool to at least change it up every now and then. But I do miss my horns. I don't even know what the horn mask... oh, that's just my tribe one. Yeah. This looks like a marketplace of some sort. I'd like to sell some stuff so we can buy some bike parts, to be honest with you. This is Afi, the innkeeper of the camp. What can I do for you? Have you got time to help me with something? Heck yeah. Do you know where Laura is? Laura, haven't seen her in ages, like actual years. I think at the time she was following the path of the archer. Anything I can help you with? Still need help if you can. Yeah, what do you need? The innkeeper seems almost giddy. Need you to gather some slicer beetle poo? Some, what? I lean forward, assuming I've misheard. Slicer beetle poo. You know, food goes in, poo comes out. I tell her I know what poo is. I'm trying to grow some flowers these days, and you know what they say? Flower power, beetle poo. Classic expression. One of my favorites. The slicer beetles are fairly docile, but if you're going to get the poo out of them, you need to give them a fright. Jumping on their back usually does the job, but it takes some time to get them to stand still. I'm sure you'll figure it out, and don't worry, it's not cruel. I think briefly about what I would call it if someone stood on my back and frightened me into defecation. Or, well, it doesn't hurt them. They're made of strong stuff, and they'll get over it. We've all been there, eh? Anyway, I'll need 3 pellets of the stuff. There's a nest of them underneath Carib's Hold southeast of here, so that's probably where you'll want to look. I'm on the case. Where is PETA when you need him? Do PETA care about beetles? I do like how Sable considered if the situation were to happen to her. She's an empathetic character. I appreciate that much. Alright, let's head there, I guess. Nope, don't need to do that. That's probably the most useless feature of this game so far. Oh, ooh, wait, do I have mail? Logging in. Hello, Sable. Oh, I thought Jada maybe messaged me. Thanks for getting my hopes up. Just wanted to hear from my family. No big deal. Just my clan, whatever. Who cares about old Sable just doing the gliding on her own? I feel like it's been night for a while, but maybe that's just the part of the desert we're at. That's okay. Maybe we're just at a part of a desert that's nice and chill. I don't know. I just wish there was more people out here. Like, I get that it's a desert, so it's supposed to feel big and empty, but it is weird that you never see, like, another person traveling. This is a good place to put a sign, I think. Ooh, Bridge of the Betrayed. We need to go to Bridge of the Betrayed later. We have a quest there as well. This is good information. So, the Bridge of the Betrayed is, like, up here somewhere, I guess. Akria, we've been to a lot of Akria. We were just there at the beginning of this one. Atomic Heart, that's a video game. Good to know, good to know, good to... Okay. Yeah, you know, the ship is having fun. I'm not mad. It's funny because I told myself that, like, by creating second channel videos for these games, I was going to make them, like, a lot shorter and easier to make. And then the timeline video was, like, 15 minutes, and I was like, perfect. This is, like, a good length. And the Sable script is already, like, 6 times as long. Like, I have too much to say about things. Oh, that's probably what I'm looking for. Oh, no, that's a cartographer. I don't know how to get up there, but I can buy a map from these cartographers. And if I buy enough maps, then I become a cartographer. But they tend to take some effort to get into. Okay, this looks like it could be it over here. Beautiful. Can I not get on the lily pad? Okay, my mistake. Throw this over here. Because that's what it wants that. It just wants the food. Well, that was a little aggressive, don't you think? Okay. Oh, can I just keep doing this? Oh, no, I can't. Oh, maybe I can. I just keep picking on the same one. Oh, I can. Well, now I feel bad. I thought I would have to, like, go to each one. But I can just bully this one. Alright, well, at least I'm minimizing the torture. Minimize the torture, but maximizing the trauma one bug. I mean, this feels like a... this feels like a trolley problem question, right? This feels like a... Like, there's no right or wrong... answer here. It's like, do you know, let the trolley kill 5 people, or do you turn the trolley so it kills 1 person? But instead it's, do you literally kick the crap out of all the beetles 1 time, or 1 beetle 5 times? This is what the great philosophers were debating back in the day. Greetings, Glider. I've got the poo for you. She's ecstatic. Thank you so much. That was wonderful. Did you have fun? I wouldn't call it fun, but I finished the job, and I'm ever so grateful. Thanks for doing this. My flowers are very grateful. On their behalf, I'd like to give you this. It's a beetle badge. I'll take it. There's not a lot to do here at this Seven Sisters station. I thought there'd be a little bit more going on, but I could sell these, but they have no money for me to sell them to. Okay, let's travel to the Crystal Plateau. I wonder if I could just sell him this stuff instead. I don't know how the money refreshes. Ooh, it's bright out now. They're all pretty looking. Hello. I'd like to trade. Perfect. I have at least enough for 1 rocket part now. Dude, look at this. Look at this bike. It's a brand new bike, baby. Aesthetic is important, you know what I mean? Like... It's like, once again, I liken this game to Skyrim a lot, but, you know, you can have, I guess, no, Skyrim, you can only wear 1 plate of armor. In Oblivion, you could, you know, match tops and bottoms, but who cared if you didn't look good? Oh, yo, this is sick. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I'm happy. But now here's the thing. Not only this game does go fast. The thing does go fast, right? So not only does it look cool, but it goes fast and looks cool. That's sick. I am in love. Let's go get. I need to smoke them out throwing. Okay, let's do this one because I think this is like an old quest. God, we are lightning it up right now. You know what I'm saying? Perfect grammar, perfect pronunciation, lightning it up. Guys, don't put waterfalls in your game if there's no secrets behind it. Yes, we found it. Okay, never mind. There's a secret behind this waterfall. It's a good 10 to 10. I love this game. It's my favorite game of all time. Yo, let's go. We are here to collect some glowworms. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the glowworm cave. We can talk to these rocks if we want to. We can leave our friends behind. I don't know if you're aware of this, but our friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine. Glowing mushrooms? Oh, the high off of this is going to be intense. I'll need to smoke them out by throwing rocks into the cave. Okay, so I'm trying to smoke them out somehow. So that's not normal water, or those are not normal rocks. So this is a point now where you can see where like we're at normal visibility, and it's getting a little hard to like navigate. So if we go to colors and go to high visibility, then things get a little more defined, right? You can see the difference where like I can actually see textures and see dimensions. And I don't think there's anything wrong with either. I think both look cool. I think I just like the high visibility a little bit more. Also, I'm colorblind. Not that I don't think that would make a huge difference in this case, but do I just have to put like one type of colorblindness? I have the standard edition, the original extra crispy flavored. Just like standard red-green. It's like the most common one. Oh, those glowworms are tiny. No wonder I didn't see them. Oh my gosh, they're falling from the sky. They've probably been falling from the sky this whole time and I just didn't know. I need a mini-map. Here it is. Jesus. I tell Citra I have the glowworms for her. You do? You know, I'd have forgotten I even asked you. I must have been a little distracted. I hand the glowworms over. Thank you. Nosy will be eating these. Even better to me tonight. Here's a merchant badge as your reward. Yo, is that our first merchant badge? Are we merchant badging right now? We got our first merchant badge. My actual goodness gracious me. But I want to be a lightning catcher. Let's see what we have to offer here. More masks. Find Elizabeth. Find Nez. I've given up on that. Let's keep doing this lore one here. Let's go back to Burnt Oak Station and ask about lore. Hey man, remember when you used to help me be a machinist? Guess what? I'm a machinist now. How may I help? You have nothing to say about that, do you? You fool. You absolute buffoon. I was so happy to share with you my successes and you spat in my face, dude. What was that? I've never heard those noises from this game before. That was terrifying. Hello. Do you know where Lore is? Hi, looking for Lore? Love her. She's great. Think last I heard her, she was on her way to Sodix. Big place, good place to empty the old thought bucket. Thank you. I like your beetle mask. Okay, so now we have to head to Marrowbone Station, which is a place that I am not familiar with. It's all the way over here. All right, let's head to the Hercules beetle nest and we'll drive down. Okay, well, it's still lagging a little bit, but it's still better than what it... Well, I don't know. I wonder if it is just the lightning on the bike, because that really seems to be doing a number. I've ruined my life. Alright. Once I head to Marrowbone Station, I'm going to change and see if that makes a difference. It's the lightning particles? Yeah, it might be. That's too bad, because it looks cool. It should have just been like a beam of lightning like the tube of toothpaste. I don't even have a bad computer, guys. I can play video game. I can watch YouTube on this thing, so it should be fine. This is what I get for wanting a cool bike. Thinking about aesthetic. What the heck? Okay, chill. I guess this is why they call it the bone station. Well, this looks awesome. I'd love to live here. Hello, I need a machinist so I can get rid of these parts on my bike. I know the irony is that I am wearing a machinist mask. I would love to live inside a large skeleton. Ironically, there's a large skeleton living inside of you. My clan has always been in the wash. We rarely venture beyond its border. They say that chalk mounds were once bones of dead creatures killed by fall of the whale and left to erode over time. It's a bit creepy to think about, but the thing that really gives me the spooks is that petrified forest. You can hardly see your hands in front of your face in there. This is Ofu, the innkeeper of the camp. What can I do for you? Glider, I've got a little job you can do for me. Do you know where Laura is? Can't tell you where she is right now, but when I saw her, she was looking for the Sleeping Singers. They're a set of stone whales. Can't miss them. Anything else I can help you with? Got that job? Sure. Get some orange-ringed beetles, 3 of them, and I figured there's none better than to ask a glider. Our love of tasks is greatly exaggerated. Really? When I was on my gliding, I was hungry for things to do. I loved meeting people, doing all the little favors, and knowing how much I helped. Frankly, it's the only thing I liked about it. The rest of it just sand in your bits. Based. The gliding, just sand in your bits. I ask where I might find the beetles. There's a nest northeast of here that should have a few, but if you've never collected orange-ringed beetles before, I'll say this, they're skittish. Second you approach, they'll burrow to get away. You'll want to lure them over to get somewhere undiggable. I'll do my best. Y'all have a machinist out here? I see your machinist area over there. I'm studying different flora and fauna across Midden at the moment. We can treat a lot of things using old tech, but we need to be more and more careful about how we use that stuff. It's not accessible to everyone out in the dunes. It's hard to move, and if you lose power, we're starting to make progress with more local non-technological remedies, but there's still a lot out there to study. Heck yeah, there is, my dude. Hello. Machinists do not startle easily, but this one jumps at my greeting. They give a frantic wave. Glider, yes, good to see you. Meet you? We've never met, I don't think, so good to meet you. I'm Callan. Callan rocks back and forth, balls to heel. There is a speedy twitchiness to them, and their words emerge like a too-swift rush of wind, picking up little stones and twigs as it washes over the dunes. How's your, life going? You know, things are strange. Strange. Good. It's very apparent that Callan barely registered my response. I'd like you to do something, if you're free, or, well, if you're not, whatever. I'd like you to do something for me. It'll be a little bit of fun, and you'll earn a machinist badge. I don't need your machinist badge. Can you customize my bike? I'd like to get rid of the booster so that I can ride my bike again. What do you want me to do? I want you to receive a machinist badge and like you to do well report on something for me. I think it was a mission. Sure. I want you to go to the watch and take a reading of the sun. You'll find the equipment a bit, outdated, underdesigned, cumbersome, archaic perhaps, whatever the word. It all still works, and that's what's important. Take the reading, and if you do it right, the face door in the central chamber should open. Once you've seen what's inside, come back and tell me about it. Good? Yes, perfect, thank you. Okay. Well, I don't need the machinist badge, so screw you, man. But do I have a quest marker for Lore, or do I just have to find her based off of the information I was given? Because if that's the case, I surely was not paying attention. Okay, she's been seeking the path of the archer. She's looking for the sleeping singers and the Sodic wastes. I don't know, man. I kind of just want to head into this open area. There's stone whales in the distance. Oh. I know what you mean. I don't think that's a stone whale, but it is funny that there's a shadow up ahead that looks like a whale. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's not really helping the lag. Good thing it's only the critical point of this game. The main thing you have to do that's lagging. The chances of us randomly stumbling upon a thing is very slim. Oh, what the heck? Right as I said that, we randomly stumbled upon a thing. Oh, a thing! Is this a mask caster? No, this is just a wooden chest. Lavender flash dye. Ooh. I wonder if my clan is back. Like, I do wonder if I have masks, how do I, complete the game? Is there an ending? I imagine there would be, because there's probably an achievement surrounding it. When you're not riding it, your bike will appear as a blue... Yeah, I'm riding the bike, don't you worry. Oh, it's because I'm in the tutorial zone. I think it's because I've gone so close to where I started that it's just telling me how to play the game again. It's like, no, I'm not going to lose my bike. I'm currently on the bike. Don't you worry about that, video game. Okay, there is a new version of a thing. My current version is 23.3.2, and now there's 23.4.1. I am going to install it. So I'm going to end stream, and then I will be back within like 5 minutes. So please stick around. I will be back, I swear. I'm not going to ping Discord or anything like that again. So if anyone pops into the chat and says that I've ended or anything, just hang out here, and I'll be back in like hopefully a few minutes, okay? So I'll be back in a few seconds. To see if this is working better. And if it's not, then I will cry. See if... Thanks, Ghost Boy. It's always good to hear from you, Ghost Boy. Okay, yeah. Updating the driver worked. We did it, fellas. We figured it out. We ratioed our problems. L plus big W. Fun fact, there was a really cool thing with the last driver update where it made it so anytime you rendered anything using your GPU, it would turn blue. All the reds would turn blue, and it was no reason as to why. And now I'm too afraid to turn it back on. So that was fun. But hi everyone, welcome back. Ooh, that looks new. I wonder if there's a thing for going through all of these rings. There's got to be something for going through all of those little rings. Is this like the site of the crash that we got to this planet on, or whatever? The Trellix pillar? Trellix pillar? I am unfamiliar with what this is. I hope this isn't like where the game ends. I have a real tendency to accidentally make my way to the end game spot where I'm not supposed to. And then I end up coming back later. It's like, oh, here I am. Can I not climb this? Wait, what? This is like the first wall I can't climb. I don't think I've ever seen a texture in this game that I couldn't climb. Now this is Portal. Okay, stop doing that, me. God, I suck. There's a couple of other points where I've seen old ships and whatnot, and there was like a talking blue thing to help me navigate a little bit. Scavenge from engine ships can be traded for... Oh, Burnt Oak Station. Okay, good to know. This is awful layout for any practical usage, I will say. Whoa. Okay. I have a feeling I was supposed to hold on to that somehow. Can I climb this? Will this let me climb this? No. Is my cloak on backwards, or has this always been like this? Is it just going through my legs? Bathrooms, 2 cliff faces down, 3 ventilation shafts to the left, and impossible jump. Yeah, I mean, like, if you're not a glider, I don't know how you're expected to do any of this. Oh, hopefully I didn't need that to be moving anywhere, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. Maybe unlock the door. Alright, I'll try to catch this coming back, perhaps. No! I'm not even sure if I'm, like, evaluating what I'm supposed to be doing here correctly. I assume I'm supposed to be grappling onto that, because I can't grapple onto the walls. Although if I can grapple onto this pillar, then it doesn't matter. I can't. This is the first time in this game that I've experienced surfaces that I cannot climb. That's very interesting. I guess the idea is that it's metal and not like rock, maybe? I don't know if I'm just making up explanations in my head because I don't understand. Okay, I can hold on to this, which is what I wanted. Oh, and I have to climb up, so I'm glad I climbed up. Okay, well now that happened. Ow. Okay, so the physics are a little off here because I just kind of moved and things happened, but that's okay. Yeah, if I move to the... Okay, that's... If you move, you don't move with the thing. But, like, not in a way that makes sense. I don't know if you could visually tell what was going on by what I did there. But if I move to the left, I also move backwards because I don't move with the thing when I move to the left. So I have to wait for it to stop moving before I jump. Okay, there we go. Oh, I have to do 2? Oh, I see the other one up there. But this one is tall. I can't reach that. Well, not if I fall off, I can't. Like an idiot, jerkhead, dumb, stupid face. I'm sorry for my language. That was maybe too foul. I guess I can go from here. If I, like, time this properly. So, not timing it like that. Oh, come on. That was my shot. Yeah. I have to make it over there to put that thing in that thing, right? But this seems like too precise to do. Like, because it's a little bit taller than the other one. So I think I have to get up there. But I don't know if I can get up there. Can I climb? I can't, because I can't climb this. Can I climb this? Not like that, obviously, but... I'm assuming this button... Oh, yeah, we're in the club tonight. Everybody scream! Okay, yeah. Ooh, scrap metal. This is so not what you're supposed to do. No! There's an invisible wall! There's a piece of glass! I didn't see that! Has that been there the whole time? Oh, that's so funny. I didn't even notice this giant piece of glass was here until I tried to cheese it. Oh, it's like the game knew what I wanted to do. It was so clear, I didn't even notice. Ah, damn it. The game may have solved my shenanigans once. I will not let it solve my shenanigans a second time. I am going to cheese this, and there is nothing that anyone in this world can do to stop me. Let's go! That can't be the solution, because otherwise this entire one moving makes no sense, but I don't care. Trailix Pillar, we did it. It's another one of the machines! We saw this in the first part, but like literally the chat was completely empty and I had 0 viewers, so no one understands this. But basically, this thing has like logs about like how we crash landed here. Hello, Saren. You have unread messages, Sable. Let's read those messages. Here are your unread messages. Actually, I'll play recording 1 for you guys so that you guys can get caught up. Here's your archive messages. Recording number 1. With long-range sensors, Captain, we're picking up some anomalous readings up in the upper atmosphere. Could be a plasma storm, but the radiation signature doesn't quite match. Maintain approach at current speed. What's our time to destination? 46 Earth hours, give or take. Good, let's keep an eye on those energy signatures, and get Saren in on it too, for pattern recognition. Captain, we need to purge our reactor soon. If we don't, I know, I'm aware of the risks, Ellis, but I'm not purging in the middle of space. We follow the protocol, and here are your archived messages. So that was message 1. So here's message 2 now. Another terminal blinks to life. The same language I've seen flashes across the screen before. Captain Singh. Yes, Saren? I've detected a potential pattern in the planetary anomaly. There's something strange about it. It should iterate into a chaotic system, but there seems to be a consistently repeating pattern. What does that mean? It appears that there is something sustaining it, Captain. We are unable to determine the source of this perpetual... It ends here. I push a few more buttons, but I can't bring the recording back. Well, thank you, Saren. I'm curious what this leads to. If there's some sort of, like, mask or badge that Saren will give me. But that's I was low-key wondering where the other ones were gonna be, so I like the aesthetic of the ships a lot, and the puzzles are like the most active puzzles in this game. Like that's really the closest thing you get to puzzles. Look at the wreckage of this thing. This thing was huge. Okay, you're being a little dramatic. Okay, again, a little dramatic. Okay, that's pretty dramatic. That's a lot dramatic. Maybe that kid who's playing hide and seek is here. I'm still kind of upset that I haven't found him. This game kind of reminds me of the movie 9. Does anyone know that movie? It's a really good movie, but it's really creepy and dark and gives me nightmares at the same time. I just enjoy the visuals of this game so much, which I think you need to, because I don't know what else this game has really to offer. I mean, it has story, I guess, to an extent. Wow, there's just a cartographer hanging out in the middle of nowhere. Let's see if I can make my way up to him, because there's actually pillars here. There's so much here. I'm willing to bet most of it is empty, but it's still like a lot more than I would expect. To be fair, I think most of this is not explorable. Like, it's just kind of flavor. But it is cool that it's here. Yeah, camera's not the best. There's a lot of graphical stuff going on with this game. I've been doing my best to ignore it, and it's not that hard. It's so stylized that you can kind of forgive little weird things. Sable, please. Thank you. Sable, I'm trying to break the game here. Your cooperation would be very helpful. Yeah, something tells me that is also not the way. Giant wires that looks like McDonald's spaghetti. Oh, I'm not supposed to go up that way. I'm supposed to go up this way because there's a thing there. I don't know why I said McDonald's spaghetti, but I just the vibe I got, you know what I mean? So he's up there. But there's no more ladders that go straight up, I don't think. So I'm just gonna follow where like the natural path is taking me. Yeah, he's up there. So I have to kind of like bounce around, get on top of this, I think maybe. The interest in cartography purely comes from, oh, I think I can get it. If I could. The other ones I don't think I could get to, but this one looks like it's at least achievable. It looks like I could get to a place. But the problem is I'm too afraid to jump anywhere because I don't know what I can jump on and can't jump on. If it's possible, I might as well. I don't even think I have enough money to afford a map, which is the dumb part. Also, I just got an achievement called Sticky Paws, and I don't know why. I have been doing a little bit of climbing in this game, I'm not gonna lie. Soak it in. Just enjoy the moment. I can see a climbing grate up there, but that still doesn't solve my initial query of how to get up there. I don't even know if this is the right place anymore, but we're climbing. We did it! We found the cartographer's balloon. I greet the cartographer. Surprised you didn't hurt yourself getting all the way up here. Guess you're stronger than you look. That's right, I'm very strong. I tell the cartographer that they got it right. I'm tremendously strong, just hugely. They nod like I'm the odd one. Right, so, what do you want? Can I buy a map? How much is the map? 100? I can't afford 100. A cartographer's badge? I can't afford that either. But I do have lots of glowing mushrooms to sell you. And then I would love to buy a map with the money I just, yeah. And then, oh, I can buy glowing mushrooms from this guy. I'll sell you, you're gonna become a glowing mushroom salesman, my friend. This is your job now. You collect glowing mushrooms. Someone's gonna come by, it's like, hi, I'd like to get anything but a glowing mushroom. And you're like, sorry, I cannot offer you that. We got a map. Oh, look at this. This is sick. Too bad there's like, how many there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regions. And none of them are gonna be any easier. Anything nearby worth looking? They answer with a measurable amount of exasperation, practicing snorting into their response. Practically. Well, you're in the middle of the shipyard, if that wasn't obvious. There are geyser rocks nearby, just don't get too close. The salt pools to the northeast are home to some decent folk. Go visit them if you like.
Can I buy a map? Oh, you only have glowing mushrooms? Well, that's a little odd. This is a cool visual. We chillin', we checking it out. We're gonna meet some new friends today. I hope they give me burgers and fries. Are these little tents? No. These are just weird pointy rocks. Have we been sidetracked into doing them? No, I don't think this is the main plot. I think this is just a plot. The problem is there's no main quest, so. Welcome to the waste, Glider. What can I do for you? Can I have some salt? What do you need salt for? In its raw form, the stuff is unusable. It needs to be processed before it's edible. If you want to try salt and food, you'll have to head west into the Red Sea to Ikrea. We have an exclusive contract with the traders there. That's true. Here, you get something for your bike. Thank you. Why are you out here? Well, Akreans love salt. They love pink salt, they love blue salt, they love green salt. So here we work out here, skin slowly peeling away. Ugh, so they can have a lick of the good stuff. The waste is a tough place, but it pays well and it's quiet. There aren't many places like this in Midden, that's for sure. Well, thanks, man. You're oddly generous and you gave me some dye, which is very nice. Also, there's like 2 tents out here, so you must be very, very lonely. That's kind of the nice thing, is that it's a game that says we're about open world exploration, but it like actually is. Because besides exploring, there's really not much to do. I'm assuming I would need at least 2 masks before it tells me you've collected enough. That would be my guess, is that once I've collected at least 2 or 3, it'll kind of give me that option of like, oh, if you want to end the story, this is your obvious way out to do your choosing. It's a person. Hello. Before I greet them, the hunter is making some breathly noises, loud exhales near pursed lips, and small effort oofs. They run their hands along the back of their skull and stare upwards and away for short moments before turning back in my direction with a shake of their head. It isn't how I'm used to seeing hunters, whom I have come to associate with perfect calm. Glider. I can tell they are trying to infuse some calm into their voice, but it doesn't work. Can you help me? My name is Zebby. I've been traveling out here for a while, and my partner Dylan, traveling partner, I should say, got in his head to climb up there after some birds' eggs. There's eggs up there? Yes, of course. But you know what else is up there? Dylan. Zebby huffs. I'm not happy to admit this, but I'm not too fond of heights. Some would say I'm a little afraid of them. Or a lot. If you could get up there and grab Dylan for me and tell him I'm going to kill him when he gets down here, that would be really helpful. I tell Zebby that I'm happy to do most of that and take on the task. Yeah, no worries. No worries at all. I'm assuming this is the place I'm supposed to climb. I'm not really sure. Okay, I don't know how I started climbing. I don't know what on earth I did to start. Stop! Oh, we found a new game mechanic! Can you do the geyser thing again, please? Or did I just ruin my one chance at life? I would really appreciate it if you would geyser up again, please. Oh, hi, Simoon. I didn't actually mean to call you. I meant to call the geyser. Okay. I wish I had more time to react to that so I could figure out where the heck I was meant to go, but let's just head over here. Dylan, you silly little bunny head, are you over here? Your friend's calling, it's dinner time. He wants to say that he's gonna kill you. I'm here to deliver a message of murder, Dylan. How much did you miss? We restarted, I did a driver update, and now the game is no longer lagging. We found an old abandoned ship with some people talking about how they crash landed on Earth, and now we're looking for a dude named Dylan. But I don't know where he is, which has made finding him pretty difficult. There's Dylan. But I'm not going to be able to get to him. Oh, maybe. Maybe I can cheese this a little bit. Shoo! Shoo! Hey, Dylan. Hello there, Glider. What have you, eh? Oh, he must be Canadian. Dylan looks perfectly content, even happy, taking in the scenery alone. I gaze briefly out at the horizon. It is a nice view. I'm here to take you down. No, I'm not gonna. Quite a nice spot. He nods appreciatively. More than nice. Stunning. I tell Dylan that I've been sent by Zebby to encourage him to come back down and continue their journey together from less frightening height. Dylan shakes his head. Zebby, what a killjoy. Here, have a look at this and tell me if you'd come down. Look at that beautiful beast. It's called a pinkneck. Ever heard of them? Native to the Sodic Waste. People say they're direct descendants of the creatures that came in on the whale. That one's got a clutch of eggs right for the taking. Dylan nods in his resolved. I just need to figure out how to get them. Could I help you? I ask if there's anything to do, given my status. I've been thinking about the best ways, probably to frighten the mother off with something shiny and then get the eggs when she's gone. You're collecting masks, right? Have you got anything shiny metallic that might do the trick? I tell him I'll think on this and try to be of assistance. He thanks me and returns to bird watching. I don't think any of my masks would be considered shiny. This is made from rough parts. This is from bone. And this is a blank one. So I'm going to assume that none of these are shiny and that this quest will forever remain undone. His friend will suffer alone in eternity forever, left with nothing but the regrets of a lost friendship. So he really is just like up here. Oh no, I wanted to go in here. Jeez. Oh, I would have been so annoyed. I'm annoyed. Okay, I'm not annoyed. Oh, this is just another geyser. Oh, so there's really nothing over here. Oh, maybe. I thought there would be something like a collectible in here, but it's just a large man. That's okay. What's important is that we had fun. I don't even think we talked to everyone in Marrowbone Station. We kind of just showed up and then left, which was, quite frankly, a little bit rude. Wait, come back. I want to talk to you. Why are you running away? You can't catch me? Yeah, oh, you're right. Definitely can't catch you. You'll never be as fast. That's true. You are absurdly small. Yeah, we've spoken before. That's a mask crafter, but I don't think I have 3 badges of anything, do I? But if I did the thing for this guy, I could probably get a beetle mask. So maybe that should be my objective. So, yeah, maybe we should just do that. I just want to make sure there's no one else to talk to first. It ain't easy. Scrapping ain't an easy mask to wear. It's bloody dangerous and dead lonely. I guess that's why we do it. Either way, every glider should check out the old scrapyard up Burnt Oak Way. He'll start you out with some badges or cuts if you deliver any scraps across your jersey. Or jersey. Actually, that's true. That is a thing I wanted to do, because I have a lot of old scraps and stuff, so he'll probably give me money. So let's do that, actually. Let's find the scrap guy, and then we'll come back down and do this one. I'm starting to remember where things are on this map. I'm completely immersed. Also, we were like just here, which is really funny, but I completely forgot about this. So I don't even know who it is, but someone here buys scrap. It's not you, is it? No, you have more wings and stuff, though. I'm assuming this must be it. Hey, is the challenge not to view scrappers through quite a romantic lens. As I looked towards my gliding as a child, I pictured myself as a dust-covered traveler, exploring strange forbidden places and finding strange forgotten things. A treasure hunter of old and arcane objects. And though I'm certain the grind of sifting through sand and dirt for useful tools and things left over can wear anyone down, cannot help but weave some thread of my fantasy into the reality of the work. Greetings, glider. Name's Alton. I give a bow and introduce myself as Sable. You find much scrap out there? It's been known to happen. Good, good. Afton leads back and looks up to the ceiling thoughtfully. Got a task for you then, if you're up for it. The hesitation in my voice is a product of gentle intimidation, but I stand up straight and casually enough to seem like I'm up for anything. Alton seems to believe it enough. I need scrap, Sable, and lots of it. And you out there already, doing basically nothing? He chuckles to himself. Shouldn't say it like that. Gliding's odd, eh? You have nothing to do, so you just have everything to do. Wonder if anyone's ever spent their gliding just lying around. I would die. I tell him that I would probably wither away if my gliding were anything so dull, and that my sun-bleached skeleton would be found on a rock passed away from boredom. He snorts a laugh, and I laugh too, and so he doesn't know about the shrieking half-second I spend in the terrifying contemplation of my immortality. Better not to mention it. He clears his throat. Anyway, the task. Let's see if you can understand this one, yeah? It's a bit complex. I tell him I'm ready. Go out, find scrap, bring it to me. How much do you need? I ask Elton how much he might need. How much can you carry? I show him my arms and pockets for scope. Yeah, I need that much, as many times as you can do it. I tell him I'm happy for any reason to explore and that I will return with everything I find. Hey Alton, I'm back. Got any good scrap? Yeah, I got some scrap. 6. Woo! We got a scrapper's badge. Let's go. Whoa, we got so much monies. We only got 1 badge for that though. What a ripoff. Okay, well that's good to know. We just got a bunch of scrap metal, then we could just get like another badge. I'd be a scrapper. That kind of sounds fun to me. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds fun to me. And you know what that means? You know what that means, right? That means we're going to our friend at Seven Sisters, and we're picking up more lightning things for our rocket. We're gonna leg this game to hell. We're gonna crash this game with how cool we are going to look with our lightning bike. Hello, I'd like to buy some bike parts, like everything that you sell. I'd like this, and I would also like this. Thank you. Look at that. That's my bike. Can't wait to see how bad this lags the game. Now I'll head to Marrowbone Station and take off. That's the thing. I want to be a lightning crystal collector. I want that to be my mask, but there's no mask associated with it. It's just like playing Dragon Age Inquisition, and the coolest character that you can romance is the dwarf, but you can't romance her in the game because they didn't make it an option. It's like, why not? That's the one thing we all wanted to do. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, this feels so much faster. Holy smokes. I don't know if this feels faster to you guys, but yeah. Pasta's back on the stove. Nice. Either way, pasta should only be on there for about 6 to 7 minutes, depending on what you're going for. If you're going for al dente. Yeah, don't forget your pasta. Set a timer. Hello, you are tall. And I am not as tall. Hello, you are an animal living free in the wild, and now I own you. You no longer have free will and are in my pocket. I like how because I'm still wearing the lightning crystal thing, I just have a bunch of crystals falling out of my bag. This is quite the look. I'm not gonna lie, I would wear this in real life if I did things in real life that would require wearing things. You'll perfectly remember tomorrow. So you just have a melted pot of pasta tomorrow. We'll remind you. Let's see. You've come back at 7-Eleven, so we'll remind you in about 3 minutes. We'll look out for you. We're a family here. We're not just a community. We're a family. And most importantly, I'm Italian. I would never let pasta go to waste. Oh, this doesn't look confusing at all. So I have to open up this mask. Maybe there's some instruction manuals up here, perhaps, or there's some sort of guide to walk us through. I didn't mean to do that. A flash of light shines on something behind my eye, and a piece of knowledge forms in my mind. The sunstone manifests when the machinery is in place. When the sun casts shadows, provide the stone the answer it seeks. Okay. Do I have to wait for it to be daytime then? Or can I just start... Something tells me this is not what I meant to be doing. But, I will do it. No! No! What the... I'm stuck! Uh-oh. I made an oopsie. I'm in trouble, aren't I? Did I discover the place at least? Okay, good. Finally, a bug in my indie game. Pasta is doing. Let's go. When the sun casts shadow, provide the stone the answer it seeks. So it's nighttime right now, so we might not even get a chance to do this. It sounds like it has to be daytime, and right now it's nighttime. Oh, God. Okay, so I think I wanted that one lit up, because that just seems like a good thing to do. Let's just see what happens if we turn it this way, because I don't really know what we're trying to do here. I'm just moving it so the platform is facing that mask. I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to be doing, but that seems like a thing I could be doing. I'll look at those things down there. Maybe that has a solution. Or maybe I need to move the thing so I can get to that thing right there, because I can't get to this one otherwise, right? Oh, I need to get like a disc or something? Maybe for here? I don't know. Ooh, more dye. Loving the customization of the bike here. There's a chum egg over there, but I'm not going to get it right now. Is it daytime? Oh, it's daytime. The sun's out. This is blue. That one's red. So do I need them all to be blue, I guess? Does that make sense? Yeah, I was trying to look at the shadows, but I don't really know what they mean. Oh, I see. The sun's lit up there. But I feel like this shouldn't be red. You know? Am I quirky for thinking that that's not a good color? I normally wouldn't Google this, but because I'm going to run out of time, I am going to Google this. Once inside, take a look around. There are 3 terminals that are used to move the watch. First, though, look at the golden mask, interact with it, and stand on the button to switch everything on. Once you've done this, go to each terminal and press them until the mechanisms in the center turn blue. You need all 3 in place. A new object will appear. This will allow you to take sun orbs from it and place it in the statues that stand on either side. The roof should be now open, allowing the sun in. You'll need to wait for it to come through and shine on the strip symbols in front of you. As it lights up, place the orb into the sun statue. It will move to the beetle, remove the sun, place in the beetle, and open. Okay, well, let's just focus on getting everything blue first, I guess. So that's blue and that's blue, so the middle one needs to be blue. We were kind of figuring that out. Here we go. And then one more. That should do that, right? Okay, so that's the sun orb. Okay. As the sun lights up the sun symbol, place an orb into the sun statue. It will move to the beetle. Move the sun statue, place in the beetle one. Place an orb in the corresponding beetle statue. This will open up the face behind you. So what does that mean? So the sun one, it will move. Remove from the sun statue and place in the beetle one. Oh, I see. It's lining up in here. Oh, it only does 2? It should light up all of these. It should go back and forth. I mean, I would have figured that out, but it's kind of dumb that there's only 2 of them. Ooh. Ah. The visuals are impressive. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, they look sick and lit and fam. In front of me, some kind of projection appears as if by magic in its floating geometry. I see the lights that blaze in the night sky. I see where we came from. As I focus on each element of this complex visualization, I realize that there is something being imparted to me, that I am reading and understanding things. Knowledge comes in new yet feels innate, as though I am being reminded rather than taught. I decide to put my focus toward... I kind of want to know about the pyramid, to be honest with you, but I'll go with the sun. You can see clearly that the large glowing orb in the center is our sun, and so blindly bright that I cannot look into it directly without feeling its heat radiate into my skull. Around its celestial bodies room in a rhythmic dance. I decide to put my focus towards the small planet nearest the sun. Emis and her 2 moons flit around the sun like moths dancing over flame, the goat-headed god, patron of the Ibexi. Her wisdom and resolve made for some of my very favorite stories growing up. She always seemed more accessible than the other gods. My teachers would say that Emis is who we look to when Rohana is too preoccupied for us. I pictured her on her cliff above the Ewer, ever patient, ever open. They also said that through certain masks, one could see her shadow on the sun. I decided to put my focus towards the second planet. The second planet is Midden, our sandy little home of unremarkable rock, made warm and vibrant by the power and energy of the Perpetual. Looking at it this way, I see the other side of the Perpetual, and cannot help but notice that we look ensnared and imprisoned by it, held within its grasp. A cold wind passes, but warms as I remind myself, no, we are not being possessed, we are being protected. I offer myself that comfort. I decide to put my focus towards an unknown geometry. I look upon the shape that I struggled to describe. It is pure and strange geometry, so bizarre and yet so orderly that it cannot be organic. I know immediately that this is the Maw. This is the impossible thing that birthed the whale. I know from stories from history and from the knowledge that steeps into my brain here that this was made by living things, sentient ones with plans and intentions. But even though I know it, I cannot fathom it. Its scale is incomprehensible. The magnitude of that is such, even in a replica, I cannot look at it for too long. Something in that loathes me. Something in me loathes it, and I don't know why. I decided to put my focus towards... Got a couple more. The glittering ring. Aeolian, a glittering ring of golden dust. Every little fleck looks as though it's floating on a breeze, gently through the sky. Are these what make up the stars? I decided to put my focus towards the ringed planet. Garib and his wings. When I pictured it, the ringed planet is populated entirely by beetles, living in a decidedly advanced society. It would be the perfect place for Saima, I think, but I don't love the thought of it myself. It looks larger than other planets. That would be a lot of beetles. Time to move on. And lastly, the twinned planets. The twin fish, coral, and cobalt. There seem to be small moons caught in their currents. The way they move is mesmeric. It's hard to look away. It is said that these two are the most mischievous of the gods, and I recall the legends of them disguising themselves as children to lure kind nomads into undercurrent of the dunes. Among the Ibexi, these stories of the twins are perfect for scaring the too bold and too young out of venturing too far from home. It's a wonder we ever got on with our gliding. Part of me wishes I had not recalled those fishes, though, as it'll be a challenge not to look askance at the next errant child I meet. So this is a lot of lore. It's like all in one place, too. Like, this is more lore than, like, we've had the entire game. Which I'm sure confuses most of you because you haven't been playing every single second like I have. But basically, I think the planets are all different gods. And so it's all kind of talking about how they interact with people. That would be my assumption. I'm surprised people said this game was 7 hours because I feel like we have a lot more to go. Kaylin says, hello. Have you taken a reading yet, Glider? Yes, I opened the door and you saw what's inside, yes? There was a model. Oh yes, that is what I had hoped you'd say. What a solve. Well done, Glider. You must be tremendously proud of yourself, using that little gliding mind of yours. I skirt past little to ask if what I saw helps them. Immensely. More than you know. For reasons suffice to say it helps me, with a few calculations and considerations of my own. But why are you asking me about me? Did you learn anything? I thought about all the beetles on Carib. I could tell them I couldn't shake the thought of all the beetles on Carib before remembering that there isn't that much of a basis for that sort of thinking. Fascinating. I can tell Kaylin was long moved on. Not sure why they asked me anything, really, but I'm glad to see them producing my prize. Ah, machinist badge. What do you mean perhaps you'll see me in a machinist badge? I'm wearing the mask. Look, we have the same mask on, you fool. I say goodbye to Callan. All that for a mask that I already had. Well, that was a lot of lore. I'll have to research more, but so here's the thing. There's only side content on Oshawott Gamer. There's no main quest right now. My main quest is to get badges. Once I have 3 badges of a type, which I have right here, I can get a mask, and then once I get masks, that's it. That's the whole point of the game. I have to get all the masks, and then I have to decide which one I'm going to wear forever. So there only is side quests. There is no main quest right now until I've unlocked more masks, I assume. So this is all there is to do, and it's pretty fun. Alrighty, that is it for the stream today.